Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, Opulence Nation and all of our guests. My name is Rebecca Robinson and I'm a lifestyle advisor coming to you from Ottawa, Canada, the birthplace of Opulence Global. So I'm very proud to be hosting this call tonight. And if I had one, I've been with Opulence for over 14 years now. How's that for longevity? So I just want to say, if there's one thing that I could say about all of my time in here and what I've learned and what I've observed, the one word would be freedom. And this amazing woman that I'm about to introduce to you has definitely got a lot to do with that. And I know many of you around the world love her very much already. And those of you who are just getting to know her, you are definitely going to love her too. So let me give you a quick introduction about Ms. Sanaz Hooman. She is the Senior Vice President and Chief Designer at Opulence Global. Sanaz spent her early 20s learning about MLM and entered her first MLM business in 2002, quickly developing her business as a distributor. She eventually left the sales field and took a position at Opulence Global. With hard work, dedication, and perseverance, she eventually and pretty quickly rose to her current position. Sanaz is fully invested in all aspects of the product development process and beyond, from research and development to manufacturing, distribution, marketing, and promotion. She takes a lot of pride in every product and all the ingredients used, and is proudly a product of the product, knowing that she is impacting many lives around the world. So, Opulence Global Nation family, please help me welcome my mentor and my friend since 2008, Ms. Sanaz Hooman.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and good morning for those who are waking up. Good morning, I guess, for Kenya. That's in the morning, 5 a.m. Wow. How's everyone doing tonight? Let me just get the chat going. We got Philippines on. Hello, Rico. Hello, Ronan. Hello, Charlene. Maria. Barbados. Oh, I just realized my camera's off. Sorry about that. Barbados. Hello, Lawrence. Hello, Mavis. Hello, everyone. Good night. Good morning. Hello, Liz. Hello, Sherry. Good to see everybody on. Tonight, I have a little special treat for all of you. As you all know, Kenya has been doing their African conference, and they have absolutely wowed and amazed us for all the amazing things that they've been able to do in Arrival for our founder and CEO. 5 years ago, I personally had the pleasure of going into Kenya and being able to build with the team. Of course, that team is led by LD4 Reza Mizgarlu. They basically have been working very, very hard. And throughout the years and all the amazing growth that's happened, our CEO thought it was time to go and do the pre-launch of the market. And pre-launch is really a time where you establish what's been happening, what's been the sales volume, how the organization doing, how the leadership is doing. And I have to tell you, the Kenyan team has been absolutely relentless. Oh my God, I was going to say reckless for a minute. Relentless. And they have been working so hard, hand in hand. And we are so extremely proud of everything that they were going to do. And they did, and they delivered. And ladies and gentlemen, we have actually decided to open up a distribution and an office in the Kenyan market. And so we're really, really excited that next year we're going to be working on finding the appropriate location, being able to put inventory there. People will be able to go to an office to be able to build their business as well as pick up products. So there is a lot of amazing, amazing things going to be happening for Africa. At the same time, we are also working on Nigeria. There's some big stuff happening in Nigeria. And I've been working behind the scenes with that as well. So there's a lot of great stuff coming for 2023. I don't want to give it all away. On January 7th, when we have our New Year's webinar, you will be able to hear everything in regards to your team. Now, tonight's training is a training that I want to share with all of you, which is something that, I live by and I swear by. Yes, I'm wearing a turtleneck. It is cold in Toronto today. So, for those of you who are living in hot Caribbean countries, we got cold, we got snow, we got rain, we got slush. Ouch. So we have to be able to warm up a little bit. And tonight, I wanted to be able to give you guys an amazing training that I live by. So when I was a distributor, you heard my bio a little bit from Rebecca when she was talking to you about, myself and coming from the field. And one of the things that I had to always do was to depend on myself as an entrepreneur in business. And I truly believe I found some great mentors and coaches to be able to build with, but you're going to have to remember that your business is going to have challenges. You're going to get good people in your organization. You're going to get some different people than you in your organization. You're not always going to see eye to eye with your team. You're not always going to get along with everyone. You're not always going to want to build a business the same way. And so one thing that you got to do is you got to constantly raise the bar in your business. You got to constantly elevate yourself. So tonight's training, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be called Elevate Your Business to the Next Level. This is a training that I do. This is a training that I live by. This is a training that I swear by. It is a training that has really, really helped me when it comes to the infrastructure of my business and everything that I do on a daily basis to be able to grow. But before, we get started, I want to talk to you a little bit about why it is so important before you learn the mindset of why it's important for you to elevate your business, why it's important to remember that you need this business. You want this business. You want to grow this business. Because sometimes, people get into the business and they're like, oh, I spoke to 2 people and they said no to me. And did I choose the right thing? And I don't know. And maybe there's other people in my neighborhood selling the product and I don't know. And people start to, self-sabotage their own business. They start to self-sabotage their own brain. They start to abuse themselves. And so when you start to do that and you start to self-sabotage, and you start to question yourself, then that's when you start to lose everything else, okay? And so one thing that's really, really important is that understanding that you've decided to partner with Opulence Global and that you got to make sure you go full force ahead, put your blinders on and grow. So you guys ready to get started tonight? All right, I'm going to take out my jewelry so I can, get ready to rock. I'm going to have some tea. All right. So you remember, we've talked a lot about the way that we live has changed, right? We hear it in our PowerPoint presentation. We see it all the time on screen, but sometimes, we're just scripting. We're just reading what is on screen. But if you really, really, really think about it, the past couple of years, how much has our lives changed? How much has society changed? How much has everything around you evolved? And what I mean by that is that, before we used to go into schools and we used to get educated in schools. Now you can easily get educated online and even get a degree online. Before, we would never fathom the thought. We would never even think about the fact of having food delivered to our door, groceries delivered to our door. And now everything that we do in every country is being delivered right to our door, whether it's our groceries, whether it's our alcohol, whether it's our drinks, whether it's our, necessities, diapers that you need. And this is just basically the way that society has changed. Now, we have a lot of couriers that are doing it, but do you know that more and more driverless cars and driverless cars are starting to do deliveries? And if it's not available in your country, understand that when it goes into countries like Canada, United States, Australia, Israel, the bigger countries, guess what starts to happen? It starts to go into other countries eventually as well. So you have to understand that it's very vital and important to understand that our economy is evolving. Now, is your business going to evolve with the economy? So is your business going to be replaced by the economic changes? Is the recession going to affect your business? I need your brain to open up before I give you the training, okay? So the other part of it is, well, is the attribute of shopping online. 18 years ago when our CEO was launching this company and he talked about the vision of selling jewelry online and selling this and selling that, people thought he was absolutely crazy. They were like, who's going to buy jewelry online? Who buys a ring online? Oh, I got to try the ring on my finger. Who buys the purse online? Who buys shoes online? And as you can see, we are absolutely 100% ahead of the trends and ahead of the games, because when COVID hit, we were so ready from the infrastructure, from the shipping, from the distribution, from inventory, from everything that we were doing, that Opulence Global never fell behind. If anything, we propelled forward. If anything, we grew by 400%. Now, we talk a lot about crypto and exit token. And how many of you are sitting there and saying, I still don't understand it? Guess what? I fully don't understand it. And when I remember our CEO talked to me about crypto, I went, crypto, what? And I didn't understand, and I still don't fully understand, but I trust him. I trust his vision, because I trusted his vision 18 years ago when it came to, of course, Opulence Global, when it came to Global Wealth Trade or GWT. And you know what? Today, about 4 years ago, 15 years later, all of a sudden we were able to flourish the way that we did. And throughout the years, because while everyone is struggling to create a website for $2,000-$3,000, here's Opulence providing you a turnkey business that's giving you the website, that's giving you the online store, that's giving you the shopping cart, that's giving you worldwide access. You pretty much own your own Amazon store, ladies and gentlemen. Is it recession proof? Absolutely. Is it a business that's going to be replaced by robots? Absolutely not. This is an industry. This is an industry. Pay attention to this. This is an industry that's been around for over 80 years. This is an industry that flourishes with people, not robots, not technology. Technology will boost and grow it, but it all depends on you. It depends on this belly to belly touch. It depends on this attribute of what we are doing together tonight, talking to each other, training each other, sharing with each other. So you're involved with a company that is so ahead of its game when it comes to everything that we do, when it comes to the infrastructure, when it comes to the tools, when it comes to the systems, when it comes to the app, when it comes to the technology. Are we perfect? Absolutely not. Can we still grow? 1,000%. And we are. By the way, not only are we ahead of the trend and of the technology and the company and the infrastructure and the comp plans, but guess what? The products, everything that we develop and create, we're ahead. Our fashion is ahead. Everything that we create comes out I created some shoes that's in our warehouse, that's in stock, that you guys are purchasing 2 years ago. And guess what? It just hit all the fashion runways this year. So we are trendsetters in so many different ways, and you're involved in an opportunity. You're involved in a business that is constantly looking forward. We are constantly raising that bar. We are constantly elevating our business. This is why you see enhancements happening to the compensation plan. We're not changing the comp plan. We're making the comp plan evolve with today's economy, with today's society, with what you need. So there is so many new things that have come to be. If you guys remember, or maybe you don't remember, when I joined this company, ladies and gentlemen, the package to join this company was $5,000 US. Yeah, you heard correctly. $5,000 US. That's what it cost. And you know what? It was not easy. And most people could not afford to do $5,000. And through the matter of time, we upgraded our systems and we reduced down the packaging. From 5,000 to, Verlin, you wrote it, $35.99 US. Yes, that was your time. And of course, Rebecca, you too. And guess what? Maria's time as well, $35.99. Today, with $1,300, ladies and gentlemen, you can start a turnkey business, get inventory, get access to MGRS, get this, and get that. How excited are you when you talk about it? Did you ever tell people, by the way, when I joined, it cost $3,599. But right now, We are having the same membership, the same advantages for $1,300 Canadian. So remember, when you believe, when you are confident in what you are promoting, your business will go to the next level. Yeah. When you are excited, people will be excited. If you're not excited, why should people be excited for you or excited with you? So a lot of you are putting out the numbers. Yes, I joined at $35.99. I joined even 2 years ago at $1,500, and now it is at $1,300 US. And today, Ronan just said it so well. We get so much more for less. We're giving you so many more tools and principles and systems for you to be able to duplicate, build money, build infrastructure, get MGRS qualified, get Car Club qualified, be able to build your global empire. All you got to do is make sure you have the mindset, make sure you understand your business, make sure you're going out there and promoting your business, elevating your business to the next level. Yes? So when I say that, think about it for 1 minute. I talked about job loss. So when there's job loss, your business goes up. Because remember, most of the time when people lose their jobs, that's when they decide that they say, you know what? I think it's time for me to own my own business. When people are even looking for other jobs, they're looking for second streams of income. Every successful entrepreneur has multiple streams of income. For me, I build opulence, but I have income properties. I have real estate. So based on real estate, that's another way that I've added to my portfolio to be able to make money, because I don't have the time allocation for me to go build a secondary business. I don't have the time to try to manage another business and spend some time. But you know what? I knew that if I put my investment into real estate and I rented out my properties, then that could be a return on my investment. So try to develop and share with your people about the multiple streams of income that people can have. Remember, inflation is always going up. Now, if you don't know what inflation is, it's the cost of living that is constantly on the rise. How many of you have seen prices go up astronomically over the past couple of years? How many of you have felt the difference when it comes to, of course, inflation? I've seen inflation go up a little bit, but honestly, I have never seen inflation rates be what they are today. I have never ever seen them like this. I cannot believe that I went into a grocery store and I came to buy a head of lettuce. I swear to God, it was this size. It was the size of my saucer. A head of lettuce was $6.99. I was like, I'm going to eat this with chopsticks so I can savor every piece of it. Can you imagine? $6.99. That is $7. $7 for a head of lettuce. I went to buy a piece of steak that has no hormones or no antibiotics. It cost $38 for a piece of steak. Now, okay, we're two people in a home. We eat out quite a bit. I have someone that cooks for us. But the reality is, if someone is doing grocery shopping, how do they afford to be able to eat? I mean, that is absolutely insane, those pricing. If you remember, if you used to go into a shopping cart, or in Canada, if you would go and get like a grocery cart, you spend $100, you would get a full shopping cart to the top. A couple of years ago, when inflation rates started to go up, it literally went up. That shopping cart became a little carry-on basket. Today, $100 does not go very far in a grocery store. And, wow, Rebecca, I just read with your comment. A family of 4 in Canada cost $15,000 in 2021. Is that annually, Rebecca? What is that?
Yes, Sanaz, I just read that yesterday or today. It's a recent statistic. I just spent $68 for 1 bag of groceries, just like a few fruits and vegetables for supper tonight.
You know what? Absolutely. And why am I sharing that with you? Because if you are not able to beat inflation, inflation will beat you. Because when there's inflation and the cost of living goes up, we share this in our PowerPoint all the time. You have three options. Reduce your lifestyle. How many of you want to reduce down your lifestyle? How many of you want to downgrade your lifestyle? None of you. Life is about evolution. Life is about getting better. Life is about elevating your lifestyle. Nobody wants to downgrade their life. Everyone wants to evolve. Everyone wants to get bigger. Everyone wants to become better. Everyone wants to become more comfortable. And if you do not beat inflation, ladies and gentlemen, it will beat you. It is as simple as that. Yeah? Does that make sense? So I want to make sure that we are all on the same page when it comes to, beating inflation. Natural disasters, we know that in a lot of different places that we reside around us, there's natural disasters. I know Florida recently got another hurricane and they were devastated. Health outbreaks, we felt it through COVID. We felt it through all the big bugs and the flu seasons that come out. So if you're not evolving and if you're not growing, then your business will never elevate to the next level that it needs to go. Yeah. So how do you do that? Well, you know what? Let's get ready. And this is where the training is going to come in. First of all, you have to understand when you're talking to yourself. Did you hear what I said? When you are talking to yourself, what does this business offer you? Think about that. What does this business offer you? Education, knowledge, friendship, wealth, opportunity, growth, personal development, whatever that reason is, write it down. Because in life, you need to elevate your business. I'm going to keep on reiterating that word. You have to want to be able to supplement, and you have to want to grow your lifestyle. If you keep on telling yourself, oh, I don't want to be rich, I don't want to make money, I'm comfortable where I am, I like living in Ontario housing. Okay, so if that's the lifestyle that you want to live, then you're going to stay there because you think it's okay. And if you don't want to evolve and grow, then what's your why? Ask yourself that. Sometimes people try to make some excuses for themselves, but you know what? They're manifesting what they actually don't want. Think about that. What you speak, what you think is a manifestation of your thoughts. And what you manifest as thoughts and as words become reality in your world. Whatever you want is at the palm of your hands. You just have to speak it. You just have to want it. You have to go after it. If you speak of negativity, you will release negativity into your world. If you speak positively, you will release positivity into your world. You speak ill of your business and it will give you illness. You speak of prosperity and health and growth and love and passion and commitment. It will give you just that, ladies and gentlemen. Every single day when I wake up with a world of gratitude. Every single day when I build my business, and to every customer that we speak to, I speak with confidence and I speak with love, passion, and gratitude. I'm grateful for each and every single one of you that you're a part of the Opulence family. Opulence Nation. We would not be Opulence Nation without each other's love, friendship, unity that we work and build this empire with. With your constant support, with your constant passion and excitement and love for what you do in your business, we would not be Opulence Nation. You know, I have so many outsiders that come into our business, they come into our meetings, they come into what we do, and they say, you guys have a different culture. And you know what? I say, yeah, we do. We got some pretty awesome people in our business. And we do. Everywhere I travel in the world, everybody in our teams are awesome. And the greatness will always stay and grow. And some people will come in and just be stepping stones for the next people to come in. And that's okay too. You have to understand that your business is going to go through its cycle. Your business, you guys remember Spock? Yes, yes, yes. That means you were on my training, Monica girl, Spuck. How many of you remember Spuck from last week? How many of you remember Spuck? Yay, love it. So for those of you that were not on my call last week, I talked about Spuck. And this is something that I said, write it on your forehead, put it on a sticky. You got to show people that you care. Show people you care. Spuck. And Spuck is basically a very powerful way that, you know what, I've built my entire life around. I genuinely care and love each and every single one of you. I want to see you all succeed. But you know what? You got to show people you care just as much as you want to be cared for. Show people you care. And let me tell you, people will come from miles to support you. If you care for your organization and support them and love on them, guess what? You're going to have a team for the rest of your life. So it's very vital and important that we elevate ourselves every day. Thank you, Maria. I appreciate you. Love you as well, sweetheart. You guys are all amazing. Honestly, I feel so blessed to be surrounded by so many amazing people. We have a charity box that we're doing. And tomorrow, we have an event at the office. And some of my staff today, they're like, oh, the box is so empty. Maybe we should have made a smaller box. I said, don't worry. Everyone's going to come in tomorrow. They're going to donate. Opulence family is so amazing and so loving and so giving. We're going to collect a lot. We're going to help a lot of unfortunate kids. By the way, tonight you have an opportunity to, when we're done, to go make your donation, because we are going to be doing the Christmas shopping on Thursday morning. For those of you that are coming into the office, don't forget to bring your unwrapped toy tomorrow. Show people you care. Show those children that you care. Everybody matters, by the way. Everyone matters. All right, so let's continue. So what's really important is that, you know, when you're talking to a prospect, when you're talking to a guest, when you're talking to somebody in your team that's brand new, you have to clearly emphasize what it is that they're going to benefit from, but you got to understand how it benefits you first. When you're going to talk to them about supplementing their income, you have to talk from a confidence level, because it should be already supplementing your income. When you have that confidence, it gives you control. And that control allows for you to be able to build your business, to speak with confidence, to speak with love and passion and commitment that we talk about. That will also help you never to give up. You know, I talked about this a little bit last week. I talked about this yesterday. A lot of times, sorry, I've had such a long day and I'm very dehydrated. A lot of times we give up on ourselves much earlier than other people give up on us. And I don't know why people give up on themselves so easily. And, you know, that's, I guess, one of the downfalls of entrepreneurship is that when you are an entrepreneur, you have the option of quitting at any time. And so a lot of times we take entrepreneurship for granted and we quit way too soon. And just when we're about to hit that next milestone, people quit. And always people think that it's always greener somewhere else. Let me tell you, my friends, the grass is greener where you water it. The grass is never greener somewhere else. The grass is greener where you water it. You got to make sure that you are controlling you. You are embracing everything that you want to be able to do. By the way, embracing fear is one of those parts. Embracing uncertainty or being afraid or the unknown is part of evolution and growth. You all know that I have been working out. I got myself a personal trainer, and I actually went and got myself this big Mongo machine because she told me to get it. I had no idea what a Smith machine is, and probably many of you don't know either. So I had to Google it. And then I was like, I'm going to use that. And I had no idea what this machine was. I had no idea how to use it. I had no idea how to even, I don't know, put it together. And long story short, I had to go through the process of embracing my fear and trusting the process, going after my dream of what I wanted, which was, fitter body, more definition in my shoulders, blah, blah, blah. And I trusted my coach. I trusted what she told me to go buy, and I did. Now that I'm working out with the machine, now that I've learned how to be able to use the machine, now that I've become uncomfortable to become comfortable, guess what? It was the best decision that I made. But guess what? I had to be able to trust the process. I had to be able to crush my own self-doubt. And how many of you have that self-doubt and you allow for it to destroy you or to control you? Get rid of it. Visualize and write down your targets. Visualize what you want to be able to do. Show your team that you also care for them, right? Remember the SPUCK theory that we talked about. Live with no regrets. Understand that every time that you fall down, you're going to learn to get up even stronger, better than the last time. I use that analogy of that baby, trying to get up and dropping down a couple of times, but they don't ever give up until they learn how to stand up, until they learn how to walk, until they learn how to be able to run. And you're doing different. You're going to fall down a couple of times. Understand that you will. You're going to have pitfalls. Understand that that is okay. But when you learn and you master the art of building, get out of the way, because you are going to be absolutely amazing at everything that you're doing. So Joy writes, 6 years ago this month, 2016, is when Ramin launched the Perth market here in Australia. Insane. Oh my God, that is so awesome. Honestly, it's amazing all the different countries and places that we've been able to travel and grow and build. And we're just getting started. It's just amazing. And when you are relentless and you grow, you know what? That's what it's all about. So choose your path. Going back to the training, choose your path. Don't ever compare yourself to somebody else also, because everyone is at a different step in their life. But the road to success and failure, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you are the only person that can choose that. So choose your path. Do you want success or failure? Obviously, we all want success. Obviously, we all want to be successful in everything that we do. You put your money into this business, you want to protect your investment. So how do you do that? How you do that is by having and being that mental warrior, is having that SPUCK mentality, giving enough people what they want for you to get what you want. Yes? Now let's go into a little bit of our tripod. How many of you have heard of the tripod of belief? Tripod of belief. All right, I want you all to draw a triangle, because this is another big principle that is so important for you to work on and to do and to live by and to do. Knowledge strengthens your belief. Remember I've always said knowledge is power. How many of you heard me say knowledge is power? When you have knowledge and when you are educated about your business, your opportunity, your compensation plan, why is our QT program so important for you to get qualified? It's because when you become a qualified trainer or a qualified presenter, your knowledge has strengthened your belief. So even if you are sent to a different country, to a different city, to somewhere else, guess what? You have that belief in the company, you have that belief in yourself, you have that belief in the product, and there is nothing that you can't answer. Yes, Ronan just said it. Knowledge and belief in your industry, in your company, and myself. When you have that knowledge, that strengthens every part of your belief system, ladies and gentlemen. That knowledge will also help you to be able to handle so much different types of negativity that will come. Oh, well, how come your label in this country is different than this one? Oh, well, how come you have a variable comp plan? Oh, how come you don't get paid on the only one? Like, oh, how come? Oh, how come? Oh, how come? Oh, how come? By the way, you're going to get that. But guess what? When you have knowledge and your belief is strengthened, no one will be able to shake you. Build your own personal confidence. Build your own business and your own reputation for who you are. The more educated you are about the products and the business and the comp plan and the back office and the app and everything that we do, the faster that you learn, the faster you will earn. It's as simple as that, my friends. The faster you present, the faster your checks will go up. So keep on learning, because the moment you start to learn, I said this last week, remember, learn, get rid of the L, it makes you what? Earn. So the faster that you learn, the faster that you earn, the faster you learn, the sooner you will earn. Okay, I'm not a singer, I'm a dancer, okay? But I got to wake you guys up. Because the tripod of belief, ladies and gentlemen, is so vital and important in your business that you got to be able to build your own personal confidence. I had a little bit too much confidence that I try to sing for you guys. But I want you guys to know that the faster that you learn, the faster you will earn. Remember, the grass is not greener on my team. Grass is where I water my green. Yeah? So really, really important. Never compare yourself to anyone. You're going to see people go through their roller coasters. Have you ever seen those people that they're super, super active and then all of a sudden they go and then they disappeared and then they go back up again and they're like, what? And then they go and then they disappear. That's, by the way, part of the journey too. The most important thing is, thank you for all of you putting music notes of me singing. Now I'm going to do this across my forehead. One of the things that's really important is to understand, as long as you hang on tight enough and you survive during the adversities of your life and your business, you'll be okay. So when you draw that triangle, at the top of it, you should be putting the company. The company is the first thing that you of course, put as a part of the triangle. And that's opulence, what we are, what we do. Another point of the tripod, you basically put the industry, the direct sales industry, and what we carry and what our industry is, working from home. Remember, the work from home principle came in only during COVID. In our industry, it's been around for 80 years. So, you know, we're kind of trendsetters. We're kind of ahead of the game, just saying. And then products that are absolutely phenomenal, products that are absolutely revolutionary, that are sold through our industry and our company. We have products that no one else has access to. You have the most incredible product called, you know, the Microsilver toothpaste. We know how powerful it is. You have your Microsilver spray. You have your Fountain of Life drops. Nobody else has these things. You have the Sterling cream and lotion that is absolutely phenomenal. You have the Sensual and Captive shampoo conditioner. Nobody else has a product like that in the market. Why aren't you talking about it? Why aren't you screaming about it from the mountaintop? So when we have these amazing products, when we have the most luxurious fashions that are handmade and hand set, I was wearing this ring today, which is one of our fairy pieces. You have no idea. My staff were all like, oh my God, it's so gorgeous. Is that an engagement ring? I'm like, it's fairy. They're like, really? Which one? And this is my own staff that see it all the time. But it's just the way you wear it and the way you promote it. That's what people are looking at. So have that belief in your product. And remember, the tripod of belief, when you have the company, when you have the industry, when you have the products in the middle of that triangle, guess who goes there? You. Right in the middle of that triangle is you. So put your name in there. One part of the triangle that you're protected by is the company. Second part is the industry. Third is the products. And then voila, you got yourself a heck of a business, a hell of an empire that you can go and build yourself a global business, ladies and gentlemen. So having that tripod of belief is so important to make sure that you know that. Remember, some of the industry points that I want to give you all. You guys ready? So some of the industry points that I want to give you guys. First of all, I already talked a lot about many different ones, but I'm just going to reiterate them just a little bit more. No other opportunity allows for a small investment into a business. Remember the $1,300 that we were talking about at the beginning? To be able to get such a huge return on investment. No opportunity allows for that. No bank allows for you to do that. No traditional business you can do that. You will have to spend hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars to be able to open up a business. No business will allow for $1,300 Canadian for you to put into a business and then for you to be able to have the earning ratio that we have at Opulence Global. Number one, you can basically conduct your business at your own time with flexible hours wherever you are. As long as you have internet and as long as you have your phone or your laptop, you can build this anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter. You don't need to report to someone. You don't need to be in a specific place to do a presentation. You could literally have your internet and build this business anywhere in the world. You could be sitting in the beaches of Phuket and building this business and you can have success. It's as simple as that, yeah? 3, in the many markets, the tax advantages are huge. Huge, huge, huge. So in Canada, a lot of people take advantage of their tax deduction. This is such a no risk business. I know we say low risk, I say no risk business. What do you really got to lose if you start this business? Nothing. You got a website, online store, products, infrastructure, personal development, training, mentorship, love, parties, meetings. It's a no risk business and it's turnkey. What company gives you that? What company gives you the friends that you get to know over the years in this company? Many of you have become true friends to me. Personal development, another one that I absolutely love. The personal development that you gain through this industry and through this opportunity and through this business is next to none. I never thought I would be a presenter. I never thought I would be a coach. I never thought I would be a mentor. I never thought in a million years that I would help so many entrepreneurs to become financially free. I never thought I was going to hear so many entrepreneurs that are going to edify me as their coach and their mentor. But you know what? I've gained the experience and I'm forever grateful to each and every single one of you that has been part of my growth journey to be where I am today. Because I've learned over the years, I've become a better version of myself over the years, but I am forever evolving. I haven't stopped growing. I haven't stopped learning. I am still learning. I'm still a student to the industry. So you have to ask yourself, how much are you gaining? How many friends have you met? What has been that mentorship that you've gained? What has been that training that you've learned? What has been that meeting that you've gone to and that light bulb has gone off and you said, oh my God, this is so good. Wow, this is amazing. Wow, my company is great. Because guess what? You're going to get there. Now let's talk about our products, because that was a little bit about the industry. Now let's talk a little bit about our products. Our products are next to none. We have so many product advantages over other people that there's actually a video on YouTube that you can go watch. It's called Over 25 Advantages of Our Product Line. We make high quality, unique products. Unique ingredients. Yes. We have a high retention percentage when it comes to our product line. That basically means that people are not like yo-yos. High retention, which is exactly what you're looking for, yeah? Immediate retail profit. If you have the product in your hand You sell it right now, you're going to make instant money. If you go on our website and you sell a product, within 1 week, you will get paid your commissions. Actually, it's 3 days. So it's instant, immediate retail profits. Remember, we have all these e-catalogs, we have the branding, we have the social media, we have 13 ways of earning and selling and promoting. That all happens through the products. Remember all the different business accolades that we have. Remember the badges of honor that we have. All of the products are made clean, they're vegan, they don't have animal product, we don't do animal testing, we don't have toxic ingredients, we don't have talc and dyes and synthetics and blah, 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 blah. We have all this amazing creations all for you. We have done all of the thinking for you. We have done all of the hard infrastructure for you. We've dug the hole in the foundation for all of you. All you got to do is just go build it. Now, we talk about all these things. I'm trying to awaken your soul. And you say, what the hell have I been doing? I need to get out there and go build. I need to wake up and smell the coffee. We have the most revolutionary VIP program. Are you taking advantage of it? Are you building through the VIP program? Are you allowing your customers to shop and follow up and to be able to reorder through them again? Are you helping new consumers start and buy your product? That's really, really important. That's why we have the VIP rewards. Let's go to the next one. We covered, of course, the opulence. We covered the industry. We covered the products. Now it's all about you. You guys ready? Everything that you do, it starts with confidence. Everything that you build, everything that you talk about should come from a place of confidence and enthusiasm and love and passion and commitment. And when you lead with love and passion and commitment, people will join you. Again, this goes back to the SPUC theory. The SPUC theory is something that, will help you in building to build and understanding that you're looking for the right people to join your organization for potential partners. By the way, not everyone is meant to be your business partner. Don't try to recruit everybody. If someone is not, flowing with you, if someone is negative Nancy, if someone is just one of those bad apples, why do you want to build a business with them? Is that $300 so worth for you to make? Do not bring everyone in your business that you do not get along with. You got to make sure that you also have customers. When someone doesn't believe in the business, don't force them to start the business. If someone is buying product, don't try to convert them from a product user to a business user. A lot of times we lose prospects that way. In every business, you need products, users, and you need business users. You need both. That's why we have the VIPs and then we have the LAs or LPs. And understand that some will, some won't. So what next? Do not be easily discouraged. Learn to grow a thick entrepreneurial skin. Don't take it personal. Take it professional. Listen to that very easily. Don't take it personal. Take it professional. When you take things professionally through people and you don't make it an emotional decision, your business will multiply. Your business will grow. So very, very important to make sure that you do that. You have already made the best decision to be a part of a phenomenal opportunity. You've heard many of you have heard me say, I don't know, we're always presented with two great opportunities in our life. Two great opportunities. And I'm not sure if this is your first or your second one, but I can promise you this is one of them. This is an absolutely life-changing, revolutionary opportunity. It's what you do with it. If you want success, go after it. I'm telling you, it's sitting there on a silver platter waiting for you. Take the bull by the horn. Take it professional. Run it like a professional business. Run it like a professional organization. Understand, to be, it's up to me. To be, it's up to me. Work on your mindset. Educate yourself. Put value in your head. Nobody is born talented or a master trainer or a salesperson. It's what they do in the education that they get to allows for them to be able to grow in life. Try to motivate yourself. Try to be around people that will motivate you and uplift you as opposed to shoot you down. Today, one of the staff I was talking to, it's actually a brand new employees that I've hired. And he was working in the warehouse, and my goodness, he was just being negative. And I was like, okay, I need you to stop. I'm like, the first week you were doing great, and now you become a whiner. If you're going to be a whiner, I don't want to hear it. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Am I whining? I said, well, let me just reiterate what you said. You said this, you said this. He's like, wow, I do sound horrible. And I'm like, yeah, you said it yourself. So can we put on the positive hat? Let's go build. And he was like, okay. So sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it, and we need to snap out of it. So do a checkup from the neck up. Sometimes you need to find someone that's going to be able to give you that check every single week or every single month on how you can improve and how you can become better and how you can work on your mindset. Understand that you're not perfect, but you can definitely evolve and grow. Find your motivation, by the way. A lot of us, I talk to some entrepreneurs and I always say, what's your why that you build this business? They're like, I don't know. How do you not have a why? What do you live for? Do you live for your kids? Do you live to travel? Do you live for your parents? Do you live for money? Do you live for financial freedom? Do you live for being debt-free? Do you live to travel the whole world? Like, what do you live for? That's your why. Do you live for your kids? Whatever it is that you live for, that's what's going to drive you every single day. So find your why, find your passion, find your purpose, and go after it. Yeah? And you know what? As we get closer to the end of the call, I want to kind of skip forward, and I want to talk a little bit about these topics. Be open and willing to learn. Do not pretend like you know everything. Remain humble in your business and honor your team. Become humble and learn with your team. If your team is feeling uncomfortable with something, show them the way. Just don't tell them how to do it. Find your balance. And what I mean by find your balance in the way that you could connect with your organization. Find your balance between the amount of time that you're putting towards your business. Find your balance of the respect that you give your business. If you do not give your business respect, your business will not give you respect in return. Find your environment of what makes you feel comfortable. And what I mean by that is, if you find that your environment is to do meetings and to do hotel meetings, then do it. If your vibe is to do one-on-one in coffee shops, do it. If your environment is to be at trade shows, do it. If your vibe is to do a Zoom call, do it. Whatever it is, find your method. Take your responsibility. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. Write down what you want to achieve. Go after what you want to be achieving, whether it's financially, whether it's success. Maybe you just want to hit LD1. Great, go after it. Maybe you want to be able to come LD4. Great. Understand that your team is your asset. And if you follow the SPUC theory, they will come to you for help. They will come to you for knowledge. They will come to you for assistance because you have that door open to be able to welcome them, to be able to love them, to be able to nurture them, to be able to teach them what they need to know. Never make your team feel uncomfortable to ask you a question. Never make your team feel like they're a punching bag. Because the moment that your team becomes fearful to ask you questions, they're not going to want to grow. And remember what our CEO always says: when confusion sets in, inactivity starts. When confusion kicks in, inactivity starts. If people are confused, they will stop working. If people don't know, they'll stop working. So how can you help them to propel and to become better and bigger and stronger and more knowledgeable about everything that they do on a daily basis? How do you declutter your team? How do you not cause confusion? Is by following the principles of the business. Understanding that you want to be able to grow. And here is one of the last things that I'm going to close the call off with. Be a thermostat, not a thermometer. Listen to that for a minute. Be a thermostat, not a thermometer. Set the temperature of your environment, but don't react to it. What's the difference between a thermostat and a thermometer? Think about that for a second. So you got to set the temperature of your environment, of your team, of your business, of what you want to achieve, as opposed to jumping in hot water, jumping in cold water, jumping in hot water, jumping in cold water, being an emotional roller coaster and up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So become that thermostat, not a thermometer. Control your team, control your emotions, control your team business and what you do. And that way, guess what's going to happen? Your business, your income will propel so quickly into the future. So with that, I hope tonight's training has been useful for each and every single one of you. I can go on and on, but I wanted to keep it to that 1 hour training that we had tonight. And you know what? I hope I gave you some golden nuggets for all of you to go out there and to build your business, to grow your business, to expand your business, to love your business. Remember, follow the SPUC principle. And you know what? I'm super, super excited to always be here with you. And it's been absolutely a pleasure for the past couple of weeks for me to be able to do these forensic training calls. I love you all. I hope I've inspired some of you and uplifted you and woken you up and you've learned something new. With that, Rebecca, I'll pass it over to you, my dear.
Wow, 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 wow. I know everybody got so much out of this training tonight, and we wish that it wasn't so late in the day. Unbelievable. All the hearts are coming up. You've seen the hearts through all of the chat throughout the entire. I was taking so many notes, and you know, it really speaks to what you said. We never stop learning and growing and evolving. After 14 years, I've taught the tripod of belief to people, and still I'm taking notes and learning and growing and hearing something different every time. So just another phenomenal powerhouse training. I don't know if we should be recording this. If Ramin finds out how on fire you have been, you may find yourself delegated some more training. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much, Sanaz.
Thank you, my dear. I'm so proud of you. You know what? You really stepped up your game and doing such an amazing job. And I know you're going for QT and QP, and I'm so proud of you. You're definitely on the right direction with that. It's my absolute honor and pleasure to be able to do business training as well. I know I always do the product training. And, you know, I love doing the product training on Mondays, but it's always refreshing to be able to do some business training because obviously I've been a distributor in the field. I built large organizations myself, but for me to do 2 calls back to back, plus the office, plus, you know, all the WhatsApp, you know, I would basically be like no sleep. So, but there's a lot of great stuff coming up. I truly enjoyed the past couple of weeks. I try to keep it different, but in the same realm, like a follow-up for what we did. I got to tell you, we're heavily working on the New Year's webinar. We are definitely E&E. I'm actually looking forward to the holidays where we get a chance to close. And people always tell me, what can we do to make corporate happy? And I always say, go build your business. The more money you make, the more happy we are. If you want to show us that you love us, go build your business and get your check up. Because when your check is up, that way you're showing us that you love the business and you care as well. So thank you so much for all of your love, team. I saw all the hearts. I'm reading all your comments. You guys are amazing, to each and every single one of you. If this is the first time you're hearing one of my business trainings, I'm so glad that you all enjoyed it. I love you all. I wish you all of the blessings of this holiday season if I don't get a chance to come on here again. But it's been an honor and pleasure. Let's close the year strong. It is only December the 6th. So we still have a whole month. So don't go to vacation yet, team. We got to keep on building right to that last day. So back to you, my dear.
Awesome. Yes. And actually, I know that there's one of our partners here in Ottawa is already planning a launch party for December 26th. So the business doesn't stop just because we go into holiday brain mode, right? So what I'm going to do, respect everybody's time. We have a few announcements. I'm just going to share my screen here quickly, and we're going to run through these announcements quickly. So Sanaz touched on it already. Just going to get it big here. December, lots going on. Christmas shipping deadline is on the 14th. So we have another 8 days until the Christmas shipping deadline. Now, I will remind you, this doesn't mean that we stop shipping out product, right? It just means that our amazing corporate team is doing what they can to make sure that your products get out to you before and on time for the holidays. But they're still going to be busy little elves in the corporate office until December 23rd. Our last webinar of 2022 is on December 20th. And I think really that's not so much about the holidays, but that it's because they're going to have to prepare for that crazy New Year's webinar coming up on the 7th. So on the 23rd, the office closes at 2 p.m. Toronto time, and then it's closed for a few days for holiday celebrations. It opens again on the 28th, 9th, and 30th for regular hours. If you have anything pressing, you can contact them, but I know that they're going to be busy those 3 days because of the time off. Again, we're going to celebrate, allow our corporate team a well-deserved celebration of New Year's on the 31st and the 1st and the 2nd, and then they'll be back into full swing. Book your calendar time off now. Book your time off work for January 7th. Let me tell you, I can guarantee that the corporate team is going to put out this amazing poster. They're probably going to put a timeline of 3 hours in there, and we always blow that out of the water. Make sure that you have the time booked off. Maybe grab your team together, have a potluck. It's going to be an amazing way to launch into 2023. So next, Sanaz talked about it a little bit. Tomorrow is the day at corporate, our Christmas toy drive. So if you are available in the Toronto area from 4 to 8 p.m., you can drop off your new or unopened toys for our Christmas toy drive. And I know that's something close to her heart. And it's always something that's a great success in the region. Of course, we have a special announcement we learned last night. There are some changes going on. So if you are in the USA, if you have customers in the USA, or you have been accustomed to routing your shipments through the USA, as of January 1st, 2023, we will no longer be distributing Fairy and Posh sunglasses and optical frames to the United States. So for the rest of us, we can still feast on what we've got, but I would suggest, if you know people that love our shields, you're going to want to get them, purchasing them now, before the last day to place your eyewear order if you're in the US or affected by this will be Wednesday, December 28th. I know this slide has been posted around in some chats. I'm thinking probably on the Opulence Nation Facebook page as well, or Opulence Global Facebook page. So lots of information. If you need more details, you can get that. Of course, November to remember. Our corporate team and our CEO with the heart of gold continues to blow us out of the water. This has been extended until December 15th. And what is that day? It's the day after the shipping deadline. So you have no excuse. Make sure that you are taking advantage of this Build Assist promotion, get that double CV, get that nice little extra bonus for yourself. And of course, every new LA that launches gets a 3 bottles of Fountain of Life for free, which is a $200 Canadian retail value. That's absolutely incredible. There is no more perfect time to end the year strong and start the new year off right with this package. Of course, the cruise. Sanaz pointed out that she's got the turtleneck on today. It's getting colder in this part of the world, but in our hearts, we're very fired up and excited for the Asian cruise. The dates have changed. If you have been asleep at the wheel, March 9th to the 13th, 2023. And you just need to qualify by the end of January to get that for free. You have lots and lots of time to qualify still. Singapore, we still have a world tour because there is no rest for us. We're on fire. And Renee Liao, our youngest millionaire, is in Singapore, December 13th and 14th. All the details on the poster, lots of places to find this poster. And of course, then he'll be moving on to Malaysia, which he'll be there on December 15th, as well as the 16th, 17th, as well of December, before hopefully taking some time off of his vacation. Now, Saturday live training. Whoa, this is a surprise to me. I didn't even see this before I came on here tonight. Retail Profits by my sideline sister herself, Steph Wise, Lifestyle Director 1, coming to you out of Ottawa, Canada. Wow, I'm super excited to hear what Steph has to train us on Saturday. I know you are going to learn a lot from her. This is a firecracker woman. I know that she's going to be an exciting and inspiration training for you on Saturday. And leadership cocktail rounding out the week on Sunday, our virtual leadership cocktail hosted by Nora Bastian, Lifestyle Director 3 out of Niagara Falls. And you don't want to miss this because our guests this week are going to be Tammy Fung and Sherry Zhao, our first female millionaires in the company. Sherry and Tammy have been around for 15 or 16 years. I know longer than me, so I can't wait to hear what they have to share with us on Sunday. Amazing. So with that, I want to say thank you again to all of you who have spent an hour and 10 minutes. Some of you early birds, an hour and 20 minutes with us. It's been an incredible night, and we still have a lot of week to go. So with that, we'll say thank you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, sweet dreams, happy calling, smile and dial, wherever you are in the world. And
Take care,
to the
everyone.
billion.
To the billion.